Well, the location of what's expected to be the final trial in a 9-year-old murder case is back up in the air tonight.
Yeah, that's because of a change to Ohio's constitution that voters approved a year after 8 members of the Rhoden family were killed in the middle of the night. WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes has more from Pike County.
An attorney for a man who lost multiple loved ones in the Pike County massacre invoked Marsy's Law today as she pushed to keep murder suspect Billy Wagner's trial here in Waverly.
Last fall, Judge Jonathan Hein granted murder suspect Billy Wagner's request for a change of venue. An appeals court affirmed that decision. But the change of venue issue was back in front of Hein today, thanks in part to Marsy's Law, a victims' rights constitutional amendment Ohio voters approved nearly a decade ago.
This is new. We're in a stage where the victims' rights are up and coming.
Morgan Gall represents a man who lost 2 brothers, Chris and Kenneth Rhoden, and 6 other relatives in a midnight murder spree in 2016. The 53-year-old Wagner is one of 4 people arrested for the crimes. His wife Angela and their son Jake confessed several years ago. In late 2022, a jury convicted another son, George Wagner Jr., after learning a child custody dispute prompted the murder spree. During today's hearing, Gall gave the judge letters outlining hardships the victims' loved ones say they would face should the trial happen somewhere other than Waverly.
These are blue-collar workers. These are elderly individuals with health concerns. They cannot up and move their life for an entire month.
Defense attorney Thomas Hayes asked Hein to stick with his original decision and move Billy Wagner's trial elsewhere.
If there is any example, any circumstances in Ohio, and I've been practicing over 30 years, I can't think of where there would be another example for a change of venue than this case.
It's not clear when Judge Hein will decide where Billy Wagner's trial will take place. We'll certainly keep an eye on that, and we'll let you know if an appeals court grants Billy Wagner's son George his request for a new trial after hearing oral arguments in that case last week in nearby Chillicothe. Reporting here in Pike County, Todd Dykes, WLWT News 5.